Hello and welcome to this iBank tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to create a new user and a new application all at the same time. We'll be using this process in conjunction with outbound calling. So the first step is to log into the iBank system. Okay. Now, to get to the information we need, we go to Customer Service, User, Create User, and Posting. Okay. So let's take a second to familiarize ourselves with the information we'll need to gather from the client to create a new user and to create a new posting. Alright, so the first set of information you can see here is account information. This will be used to generate their username and their password. Alright, next is company profile information, obviously the company's name, first and last name of the owner, phone number, address, city, state, zip code, okay, and then this is for marketing purposes. All right. Next will be the actual application information. So that will include where the customer is located, what sort of funding they're looking for, some pre-qualifying questions, questions on business services, notes, and some more marketing information. All right. So now, I'm going to read from the script and show you where you need to be gathering this information to make it easier for you. So, as we start in our script, hi customer, this is Tom Mitchell, business specialist with iBank. We help small businesses get funding without even leaving your office. Are you in need of funding? You know, and here the customer is either going to say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. So we're just going to assume yes. The customer says, yes, I'm in need of funding. Great. Tell me about your business and what you're trying to accomplish. And at this point, be quiet, because the customer is going to start giving you information about their business. And some of these pieces of information are pieces of information you need to gather. In fact, all of it is information you need to gather. So the first thing you're going to know is the phone number, because that's what you called the customer on. Okay? Then you'll need the customer's name. In this case, we're talking to Joe Smith. All right? Company name. ABC Corp. Okay. So now Joe's going to go a little bit further and kind of give us, you know, sort of a brief overview of what his business does and what he needs. Okay. And then we're going to go into what we do. We're America's largest financial resource. And what we do is capture what type of funding you're looking for. And on the flip side, we've done the same thing with our large network of lenders on what their criteria is to lend out money. And then we match you up. I want to see how many lenders you match with on our network. Okay. Now we go into questions. Now we have the opportunity to ask direct questions in order to receive the information we need. So we're going to want to verify the client's email address. So it's joesmith@abc.com. All right. Now we're going to copy and paste this in all three fields. Okay. Now, the email address will serve as their username. Their email address will also serve as their password. Okay? So, we've got the company name, we've got Joe's first and last name, we've got his phone number, address. We don't really need his physical address. If you can get it, that's fine. If not, don't worry about it. One business way will work just fine. City, Joe lives in, or his business is located in Costa Mesa, California. His zip code is 92626. Okay. Now we're going to get down here into some marketing information. All right. This is an outbound call. Okay. And it was made by the Orange County office. Terrific. So now that we have that information, we can start asking application information. Now, based on our conversation, Joe probably gave us some of this information beforehand. We know the company location's in California. All right. And Joe told us that he's looking for a small business loan. All right. Specifically, he wants money to buy more inventory. Okay, so we come down here to inventory. All right. Now, as soon as we pick inventory, that just generates all our pre-qualifying questions. All right, and the amount. Joe's looking for $25,000. Years in business. Joe's been in business for 2 to 3 years. Industry, he's an exporter. Annual gross revenue. Okay, you make somewhere between $100,000 and $250,000 a year. Personal credit score. You don't need to know the exact number, just ask them for a ballpark. Okay, in this case, Joe's credit score is somewhere between 699 and 670. Joe doesn't take credit cards. He has existing inventory to pledge. Outstanding business invoices, under $10,000. Has he established business credit? Yes. Business plan? No. Third-party bookkeeping? No. Okay. Now these two pieces of information are vital because it tees this up for our business services division, which sells, business plans and bookkeeping. Okay. Now, this notes section. I know it says optional, but please, please, please try your best to add notes here. And the reason being is because this piece of information will be viewed by multiple reps. Multiple conversations will be had with this client. How are we to know what you and the client discussed if you don't write the notes down? Okay. In addition, lenders also look at these notes. That can help the client get funded. It can help the client get contacted by lenders. All right. Everybody benefits by you adding notes. And all you have to do is, as your conversation goes by, simply type in notes. Okay. So I have note 1, note 2, note 3, and note 4. And these are just things that we've talked about. What their needs are, how long they've been in business, what they're doing, what the market looks like in their particular region. Okay? Please, please, please add notes. And again at the bottom, now we have a little more source material. Okay? This is, again, outbound call, Orange County. Okay? Now we're going to click register. Okay. Now, if we were creating a real application, this would go ahead and create the new user and create the real application. And then it would look, and I'll show you what that would look like. Okay. So, if this was a real account, if that had gone through and it created a real account, this is what automatically you would see pop up. Okay? Client's name, their user ID, and this is the overarching number. Okay? Name of the company, company ID, address, email, phone number. Okay? Application type, what they were looking for. All right? So, if we click here on user ID, that just takes us to a list, gives us the company's information. All right, this is the application. So that's the application we just created. Okay. Now, if we wanted to see how many lenders they match up with, view network interest, that'll show us how many lenders they match up with. Okay. Summary takes us back to the page. Now that we've created the user, we've created the application, now we go into the closing part of the script. Good news, I'm showing that you match with X number of lenders in our network, okay? In this case, it's 100, all right? So good news, I'm showing that you match with 100 lenders in our network. You will have a 3-day free trial with us in which the lenders will contact you if they like your profile. If you haven't heard anything from a lender within our network within 3 days, we'll contact you, and if in a few days out, for a very minimal fee, we can put you in direct contact with all the lenders you have pre-qualified with on our network. I'll send you out an email with our information. If you have any questions over the next few days, in the meantime, we encourage you to log on to your site and take the Vault tutorial, which will show you all the ways we can help you grow your business. Thanks again and have a great day. Okay? So that's the closing. So the customer is going to thank you. You're going to thank the customer. You're going to hang up the phone. Now, in order to be paid on this application you created, there's 2 things left that you have to do. One is to send out a contact management email. All right, so that would be 1 day reach. Okay. You can come down here and preview the video or the email. Send contact management email. The next is to make sure that this is assigned to you. Okay? Devin created this, so obviously you can see here it's assigned to Devin. All right? And then once you're done with that, on to the next one. All right? So simply go back to user, create new using postings, start making sales call again, and when another client picks up, we go through the script, we can go through the process again of creating an application and creating a user. Okay? So, to review, all right, to create a new user and a new application, we go to customer service, user, create user and posting. Okay? We gather account information, which is the email address, company contact information, company name, first name, last name, phone number, address, etc., etc. The application information. This is what funding need they have. Register. Go through the closing. At the end of the close, okay, send contact management email. Ensure that the app is assigned to you. Now, it should auto-assign when you create it. If you have any questions, please refer to this tutorial or ask your team leader. Thank you very much.